انت ابتديت قريب على فكره قوي
شهر تقريبا
yes that's great الحمد لله ما شاء الله يعني.
Alright, you want to talk about self-awareness?
Yes, self-awareness. I think it's just people and including us. I think إن إحنا المفروض إن إحنا يكون عندنا habits إن إحنا بن self-regulate, and self-awareness does not mean اللي هو I'm gonna stop that or fix that أو change that أو change that habit. It's just the acknowledgement of this habit exists. يعني I wanna give an example.
Take your time. We've had a very long conversation.
I want to think about something that's
I feel like you want to give a really good example.
Yeah. I want to think about something and something personal, just an example عامة يعني. For example, أنا مثلا I've wait, I want to formulate it صح عشان
عقبال لما you do self-awareness. What self-awareness is to me is understanding your flaws, understanding what you're good at, what you're not good at, but at the same time accepting whatever decision you're going to do.
Exactly.
يعني whatever decision you're going to take towards يعني self-awareness to me is one being completely judgment free, which is super hard to achieve. But if you do, it's accepting the fact and sometimes you're going to take a wrong decision that at the time in your eyes انت واخد القرار صح تطلع قرار غلط, and in all cases you're just in full and utter acceptance. That to me is just self-awareness. It's knowing who you actually are as a person. What's the example about
100%? Okay. So الفترة اللي فاتت في حياتي because winter break I've been traveling a lot, and so and while traveling انت بتتسحل في traveling قوي, and I knew in I would يعني I knew إن أنا because I'm not giving time to other parts of حياتي and it would cram up علي في الآخر and I would regret that. يعني it's not like أنا هتفاجئ ولا أي حاجة. I knew that I'm missing office work when it comes to work-wise. I knew that I'm late on things that I should do في القاهرة. I know I'm late with like checking up with like friends. A couple of my friends الفترة دي they have family relatives جالهم كورونا وكده. I know إني مقصرة. I know that. And it's just الفترة دي كنت حاسة إن في drops في كذا aspect of my relation. I know إن في drop في my relationship with my parents وكده. It's just I've been like realizing that, but I still didn't do anything to change that. يعني up until this week where I decided إن أخذ break. But I mean weeks اللي فاتت I knew that I should do something about it. But I knew إن أنا بجد I don't have any energy. I know إن I should أول ما أنزل القاهرة اليومين دول go see my friend who has a relative and I know that she needed me. I know that. But it's just I knew إن أنا لما أرجع I have to sit at home. I can't go anywhere. بس وفكرة إن هو it's not that you're giving yourself a justification, but you're just accepting the fact اللي هو خلاص this is your maximum capacity and you can't be traveling all that and putting so much social energy and then you go back and you do that. You need that day off. You need it. But the idea of if I wasn't يعني if I don't practice self-awareness, I wouldn't have been aware that أنا مقصرة with my friend and then I wouldn't able to نقطة مهمة. I wouldn't able to communicate ده بعدي. يعني I've talked with her yesterday and I was like this and this and this and this and this and this was going on in my head and she was totally fine and we were good and I saw her. بس هي الفكرة إن هو if I wasn't self-aware من الأول, if I ما خدش بالي أنا مقصرة مع دي and that was because of A and it's not because I don't love her, it's because of كذا, I wouldn't have been able إن أنا communicate الكلام ده. Communication is huge. Communicating your feelings raw and just saying what's on your mind without عادي admit أنا عارفة إني مقصرة بس ده because فعلا ده my maximum and it might not be your maximum. كده social energy بتاعي بار قليل أقل من البني آدمين عامة.
You're traveling practically every single day.
Probably because of that, but generally يعني I know myself. أنا الشخص اللي في الخروجة اللي بعد ساعة بيتعب ولازم يروح. أنا هذا الشخص ده. أنا مش الشخص اللي ما بقدرش أقعد كتير في الخروجة. أنا الشخص اللي ما يعني my social energy bar is generally low.
And it's beautiful and you understand that. And it's beautiful and not trying to force yourself to change that. That's huge, by the way.
يعني
that acknowledgement is huge.
Thank you.
والله بجد you understanding and bro I'm just not that kind of person is huge.
That's the thing. دي البوينت اللي انا كنت بحاول اوصل لها. Thank you. دي الحاجه اللي بحاول اوصل لها اللي هو just accept the fact that you're not or you're that او كده عادي. I've حياتي كلها بس انا عندي I'm not like diagnosed or anything بس انا بجد I get distracted so easily like super بجد. if you got to know me like more بتاع انا بجد I get distracted. يعني اول ما خدنا انا ممكن اقلب التليفون انا حطيته في الشنطه هو لما تهز دلوقتي
انت قلتي اصلا I get distracted super easily
ايوه I have to بجد. وانت بترغي هتلاقيني انا بلعب في حاجه علشان keep my focus. I can't just sit and I can't just do this. يعني انت قاعد بتتكلم كده انا بجد عمال افكر هو ازاي قاعد بيتكلم كده والله. المهم I've worked so much عشان انا my teachers once called my parents and told them that your kid is probably taking drugs عشان ده مش تفكير بني ادم طبيعي. yes انا اختي كده بس انا اكتر كمان. انا اكتر because I do a lot فاللي هو كده انا يعني احنا الاثنين كده قوي بس ف it was انا ابتديت في فتره كده ابتديت self doubt myself because ابتديت احس كده ان انا I'm slow or ان انا I'm behind او انا I genuinely cannot focus بجد في حاجه غلط. and then at one point اللي هو خلاص بس انت you cannot focus بس عادي you do other great stuffs انت you're creative انا
you're really good at other shit which is okay.
عادي I get distracted but it's fine. ممكن انا ما اقدرش احط an hour of work بس it's okay. ممكن بعد 6 hours هطلع بفكرة حلوة عادي. It's fine. I invest more time because I get distracted easily. It took me so long إني accept the fact that I used to beat myself up so much وأجيب حد لازم يقعد معايا like I was genuinely scared إن أنا like I get diagnosed with ADHD which is totally fine if you are in اللي هو it's just it took me a while and when I realized في فترة بجد في هندسة في فترة ابتديت أحس اللي هو أنا أغبى من باقي البشر وانا بجد شاطره قوي عادي
شاطره ماشي.
I don't know هو وصلني لكده لان بجد الدكتور كانت تقول لي عمال ما تخلص الجمله بجد انا سرحت في حاجه ثانيه وانا I missed stuff. فالمهم and then my friends بالذات لما بيبقوا معايا مثلا في الكورسز وكده عادي احنا كلنا بنقول بعض. فهم they used to tease me about الحوار ده كتير قوي ان انا سرحت او كده بس حاجه زي كده. انا used to internalize that so much لحد بجد ما I regulated myself وقلت okay what's the problem. هل البروبلم ان انا في حاجه مش شاطره فيها او مش بتاع وبعدها اكتشفت ان هو it's simply I get distracted. انا ما كنتش عارفه ان I get distracted. انا كنت فاكره ان في مشاكل فاهم. it's simply I just get distracted وخلاص. انا بقيت ايه اول ما اعرفك هقول لك حاجه يعني مثلا let's say احنا قاعدين بجد the first thing I'm going to tell you don't talk to me while using my phone عشان انا مش هسمع اي حاجه انت بتقولها فاهم. بجد this might be like مثلا عارف لو انت كده يعني فاكر كنت بعمل حاجه وانت بتقولها رحت انا رحت انا بجد وقفت رحت بصيت لك وكملت رحت رجعت تاني بس I can't do two things at once ف I just خلاص وبقيت accept الحوار ده وعادي I just say nicely بتاع بهزر ببولي نفسي فاهم اللي هو خلاص عادي. and I feel like reaching that point فرق معايا. I know ان هي حاجه صغيره عامه generally ما خدش حاجه كبيره
it's really not عشان reaching that point في حاجه صغيره زي دي means ان eventually you're gonna reach it في حاجات اكبر بكتير قوي.
and it helped me cope around كمان يعني خلاص I know myself. زي ما انا ايه حطيت الفوفون في البتاع I know myself. انا خلاص انا instead of me trying so hard to change الحوار ده accept you get distracted easily بتاع بقيت عملت الروم that has no distractions بس عشان اقعد لما اجي اذاكر فيها خلاص that's in the roof بعيد عن my parents لان انا لو قاعده وسامع حد في الاوضه اللي جنبي
مستحيل.
مش هعرف. انت بجد ما اعرفش اذاكر غير باغاني في السماعات لان it shuts out everything فبعرف focus. I literally cannot focus without اغاني. I can't genuinely. فدي حاجات صغنونه I like habits صغيره that I was able to put out
just because I realized
just because I regulate myself and فعلا it's huge يعني أنا I'm a mess about in so many things but I'm grateful that I'm able to self-aware الصراحة. I think people should talk more about
that's huge and people should understand more. يعني حاجة تانية برضه I want to touch on بالذات اللي انت قلتيه. People always feel like I want to look at where I'm shit at and work on that. I want to see where I'm weak at and work on that. معلم خلاص انت اتولدت with a certain set of cards. خلاص أنا اتولدت قصير. That's the elephant in the room. Might be a short elephant, but it's the elephant in the room. أنا اتولدت قصير. There's nothing I can do about it. قالوا لي ألعب ولا لعبت ولا. على فكرة and I bring that up every single time and people laugh every single time but it's true. أنا اتولدت قصير. What the fuck is there for me to do? Nothing. خلاص then work on something else. يعني I'm not going to ponder. I used to ponder فشخ اللي هو عشان انا probably اخواتي انا عندي اختين اصغر مني probably هيبقوا اطول مني. I always ponder اللي هو fuck كل قرايبي البنات والولاد اللي اصغر مني بكتير. انا مثلا I'm 168 or 169 on a good day. فكل قرايبي اكتر مني and I always think back to myself اللي هو alright, does it make me feel like shit, does it make me feel less like a man sometimes? Yes, but يعني what the fuck am I gonna do about it? Like خلاص bro, like understand that, realize it, make jokes about it, فاهم قصدي؟ but like work your way out of it. خلاص انا طول عمري عارف ان انا بجد ما بفهمش بجنيه في physics. My mind does not comprehend that shit.
major physics for
ما
like
باش bro, you're super smart by the way. You're really smart.
no حاسه ان انا
كان physics ايه
في النص عديت عليها كده
غريبه
في وانا بحاول ان انا فاهم الاقي نفسي كان عديت لي على النص.
انا اصلا طول عمري عارف انا
مش كيمستري انا بجد دماغي
على فكره لا انا physics chemistry. I was really good in bio because I love understanding how the human body works بتاع.
I dropped bio second day خدت في IG بجد.
yeah literally حتى في طول يعني. See, I always gotta bring that up. I'm like Chandler. فعشان كده بقول لك I suck shit at physics and chemistry, and I had that I realized it from a very young age. وانا ابويا كان نفسه ومنع عينه ان انا اخش هندسه. From a super young age I was like, look bro, look man, it's not gonna happen. And my mind does literally. هقول لك على حاجه, انا عدت statistics مرتين.
You do give هندسه vibe by the way.
Really? I feel like is that good or bad?
It's a good thing.
انا عدت statistics مرتين. خلاص statistics for business. لو اي حد ما يعرفش الكورس ده اوسخ كورس في الجامعه, كورس زباله. لا زباله. خدت statistics اول مره سقطته عشان كان اول سمستر في كورونا, بس انا الصراحه ما حضرتش اللي بتاع, خيشت فيه جامد قوي فعدته تاني. لما عدته وحياة امي كنت بحضر كل كلاسز, والله العظيم كنت بعمل كل حاجه عليا. نزلت قبل الفاينل, والله العظيم مش باظ, نزلت قبل الفاينل قعدت 4 ساعات مع توتر, غير ان انا قعدت cumulative مثلا 19 ساعه بذاكر لوحدي throughout ال 2 days او 3 days اللي قبل الامتحان. خلاص دخلت الامتحان, الست كانت مديانا 2 A4 papers cheat sheet. انا خدت صورت,
انا فاكره الصوره
شفت الصوره دي صورت انا يعني هي الست مديانا ورقتين A4 ممكن نكتب فيهم cheat sheet. انا صورت 8 ورقات وحطيت 4 ورقات في كل ورقه, فانا داخل ب8 ورقات فاهمه. مع كل ده وكاتب حاجات على ظهر الورقه, مع كل ده جبت كام؟ 52%. I barely passed. barely. أنا مخلص statistics for business with a D+. ودي بلس دي ده اللي هو بعد لما كلمت الدكتور وقلت انا بصي انا هعمل لك اللي انت عايزاه, هغسل لك مواعينك اي حاجه. خلصت ده دي بلس. فانا حتى امي, عشان امي خريجه سياسه واقتصاد واحصاء وما اعرفش ايه, وكانت اولى في جامعه القاهره, امي تقيله قوي في الحته دي. فمامتي ليترلي دخلت عليا يوم وانا بذاكر, قالت لي بص انا خلاص فهمت ان انت دماغك مش في دي, انت خلاص انا ما بفهمهاش. حد بقى كلهم بيحاولوا يقنعوني لا ده في حاجه اسمها ديريفيتيف وما اعرفش. معلم انا دماغي مش جايباها, حطيني في اي حاجه تانية, حطيني في قول لي تعالى اعمل لي كونتنت وما اعرفش ايه وبتاع, قول لي اعمل لي انتيريور ديزاين مع ان انا لا افقه شيء فيه, بس اعمل لي انتيريور ديزاين هبقى فاهم السنه. بس في حاجات I just don't understand وخلاص. ده مش معناه انه what you're not good at, يعني ده مش معناه ان في basic human skills. زي for example انا اكتشفت ان انا شخص بينم كتير فشخ بينم كتير فشخ, والموضوع ده بدأ يضايقني اصلا. واصحابي اللي هو بصي بس انا عمري ما بنم باللي هو intention ان انا I want to hurt someone. انا دايما بنم بصف, يعني انا if you know me personally انا بسف فشخ بجد فشخ خلاص. فانا اكتشفت ان انا بسيف كتير قوي وبتكلم من الناس ورا ظهرهم كتير قوي ما اعرفش ايه وبتاع, and I got to a point where alright this is actually bad and this is turning super toxic. عارفه بقى بعمل ايه؟
You realizing that is amazing.
عارفه بقى بعمل ايه؟ برضه بتكلم عن الناس, بس the only difference is بروح اقول لهم في وشهم.
على فكرة انت عملت loophole, like you found your way around it. That's the point.
اللي هو
when your self-awareness is not for change. Self-awareness is for living a life that you're in control with. You're working your way
100%
around.
يعني
you're working your way around your flaws.
وكده كده في flaws معينة you can change.
perfection is كده في flaws you can change.
و you should. بس في flaws تانية اللي هو أنا أنا بحب أسف فشخ. أنا بحب و not in a not in a sadistic way. بس اللي هو لا أشوف واحد صاحبي اللي هو بيغلس كتير أو واحد صاحبي spoiled أقول له يا معلم أخبار بوبي إيه فاهم. يعني أنا دايما بحب
أنا معاك تأكد يعني.
It's just self-awareness is so beautiful because it actually makes you aware of who you are, and it makes you appreciate and accept and understand that, and it makes you realize, and bro, I don't need to change for anyone. You don't need to, if you're a girl, if you're a guy, if you're a man, if you are fluid gender, ما أعرفش النهاردة في إيه. If you're a fucking potato, you need to change. You do not need to change for anyone. You just need to be the best that you can be. That could be you can be a teacher, you can be an athlete, you can be a content creator, you can be whatever the fuck it is. You just need to be the best of who you can be.